Okay, so by now you guys have done grams to moles, moles to grams, and moles to moles problems. So that's what we've highlighted so far. Now today you're going to focus on doing grams to grams problems. So if you can tell, that's just an extra little step here. We're just adding on a little bit each day. So we're going to go from grams of A to grams of B, and we're going to start by using the molar mass of A, mole ratio, molar mass of B. So you should have a worksheet that says mass to mass problems. So we're going to start with the first one. So if I have lithium hydroxide, hydrobromic acid, all right, there's our equation. This is nice because it's a 1:1:1:1 ratio. First question says if you start with 10 grams of lithium hydroxide, how many grams of lithium bromide would be produced? So again, it's helpful to write out what you're starting with and what you're asked for in your problem, just so you can see that we're not even working with this or this. The only two substances we're concerned with are this and this. So you're going to start your problem with 10 grams of lithium hydroxide. So since we know that we're going from grams to grams, we're going to have 1, 2, 3 steps in our problem. So I'm going to go ahead and put 1, 2, 3 steps here for us to work with. Okay, so what we're going to start with, hold on, let me grab my periodic table. So we're going to start with molar mass of A, and A is our starting substance, or lithium hydroxide. So lithium hydroxide is going to be the mass of lithium plus the mass of hydrogen plus the mass of oxygen, which gives us a total of 24 grams per mole. And my grams go on bottom here because I need to cancel those units. Okay, then my next step, I'm going to use molar ratio in this step right here. So again, this was, I'll do some different color. Molar mass of A. Then we're going to do mole ratio. And then this is going to be molar mass of B, or your second substance. Now, this follows your arrows on your mole wheel, okay? So, since we are trying to get to lithium bromide, my 1 mole of lithium bromide goes on top, and my 1 mole of lithium hydroxide goes on bottom. So that does cancel. The key to this is just making sure that each time you convert, your units and labels are canceling, okay? So then our very last step here is to get to the molar mass, or use the molar mass of B, which is lithium bromide. So we're going to take lithium, which is 7, plus bromine, which is 80. So we're going to have 87 grams per mole. This time, my 1 mole goes on bottom because I need to cancel moles here. And my 87 grams goes on top. So at the very end of all of this, you should double check and make sure that you are in the units that our question asked us for. So our question asked us to get to grams of lithium bromide. That unit should be your very last unit in your problem if you've done it right. Okay? So we've canceled everything. We're left with what we're asked for. Our final step is to just calculate. So we take everything across the top. So we do 10 times 87 across the top. and then everything across the bottom, which is just 24. So, final answer, let's see, 870 divided by 24, 36.25. And final units, you need to make sure that you label grams of lithium bromide. Okay? So, this is how every mass-to-mass problem is set up. Sometimes mass-to-mass are even easier because you know their setup is going to be the same every time. You know you're going to have molar mass, mole ratio, molar mass every single time. Okay, so that's how you do mass-to-mass problems. You should have a few more practice that you can be working on, hopefully using this as a guide.